Hi chaps, it's December sometime, before Christmas. I'm just doing a little video. This is the clutch kit for the engine, the new clutch kit. The engine is down, where is it, can you see it there? Where is it? Yeah, it's down behind me anyway. We're planning to put the engine in Saturday. But it's forecast rain. Now there is another website called the Farmer's Weather Forecast, and I know this is irrelevant, but it's interesting. Apparently the Farmer's Weather Forecast, if you Google that you'll find it, it's supposed to be more accurate because farmers' livelihoods depend largely on the weather. Anyway, so Saturday might be raining, but we're still going to try to put the engine in Kate. And I've got this clutch kit. I'm going to open it now, and I just want to say Harris performance engines are awesome. They're not plugging in any ads here or anything, guys. I just dealt with Jeff, I think it's Jeff Harris from HP Motorsport. That's Harris performance engines. I think they're the daddies for Pinto engines in the UK. I'm pretty sure they're very good on that. And I got some awful quotes for clutch kits. 250 quid for a standard clutch kit for a Pinto engine, a 1.6 Pinto engine. I thought, I'm not having that, man. So I thought about these guys. I gave them a call, and the price was a lot. It was £100, £110 postage with UPS, which is a lot more reasonable. But they share knowledge freely, and they're very nice to deal with. Jeff, if you're watching, mate, it was lovely chatting to you on WhatsApp. Thank you very much. I hope you've sent the right clutch kit. Anyway, I'm going to open it now. So, oh, another one of you guys on YouTube. It might have been a guy called Baylis Snow. We know each other because we chat regularly. But you said that if I'm opening a parcel, I only open the blade a little bit, just a tiny little point. And then you can slit things without damaging the insides. That's a nice little tip. Thank you, mate. I'm going to try it now. So, also, Harris Performance have got this really nice personalised tape, I believe, yeah. Harris Performance parts. Anyway, enough of that. How do we open this bad boy? Oh, I have no idea. I'm just going to go at the top. Oh man, I nearly took my oh, there you go. Oh lovely, we've got our invoice. Sweet, thank you very much, gentlemen. We've got some stuff, and this is beautiful, man. Yeah, these guys develop about 250 horsepower, I think, from a naturally aspirated Pinto. So these guys must really know what they're doing. Their engines cost quite a lot of money, several £1,000s per engine, but if you want a Pinto, I guess you're going to pay for it. So our Pinto's worth about 100 quid at the minute. Right. Okey-doke. This looks like old stuff you have in a pack, and you. Anyway, that's rubbish. Oh yes. Flywheel side, it says. So this is the clutch, I guess, clutch plate. Oh, brilliant. Made in Korea. Oh well, it's had to come quite a long way from Korea, but that is our release bearing. No idea what this does, but apparently it's important. And this bad boy is the friction plate. Is it the friction plate? I don't know what it is. Anyway, it looks pretty sturdy. Grease-proof paper, or damp-proof paper, I don't know what it's called. So here we go, guys. One piece, two pieces, three pieces. So that's that, and this thing here that looks like a propeller. I don't know what this does, but I guess it's what you know, pushes the. Oh, I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Where are my gloves? My gloves. Got a selection of gloves thanks to Mr. Ian, the terrorist. Just want to check the old ones against the new ones. Just put this in the bin. And that. Okie dokie. So let's start with the clutch, or whatever it's called, the wheel. I've also got a little new box. I've ordered another one now. That's to keep spare parts in. Got my coffee cup on it. It was 16 quid off eBay. Yeah, I should start getting paid from eBay just talking about all the things I buy from eBay, you know? Anyway, that's good. It's cheap, but it's good. So here's the one we pulled out of the engine. It's a motocraft thing. Do they look the same? Well, they're not the same, but hopefully they'll do the same job. So that's where the gearbox shaft goes into those teeth. Yeah, they do look different. This looks better, to be honest with you. It looks more solid. That's got single springs in it. This has got dual springs in it. It's got. This has got like small. It's like on your high performance camshafts, you get an inner spring and an outer spring. This one just has. No idea. Maybe anyway. So I don't know what the important things are here. The diameter looks the same. The teeth numbers look the same. Freaking hope they are, mate. Let's put it, yeah. Just yeah, I guess it's the same. Yeah. Okay, so that's good, I think. Flywheel side, flywheel side. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's that. And then this bad boy here. Don't know what this thing's called. Pressure plate, possibly. A pressure plate. So, when I put them next to each other, they don't look the same. Yeah. Oh man. Well, the bolting pattern looks 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Yes. That looks okay. Diameter looks the same. Just going to get my ruler. This is one of my uncle's rulers. Mitu Toyo. My uncle used to be a plumber, but he also liked engineering, and he used to carve his name, his surname. That's my maiden name, Hancock. And I've still got his ruler. He died about 16 years ago, and I inherited a lot of his tools, which is what got me started in my first Capri. And also restored a mower with him, and he showed me very simple things, but you know, patience was one of them. which I don't really have bag loads of. Anyway, so my dear Uncle Robin, wherever you are, I'm using your Mitutoyo ruler. So that's about 193 outside diameter. That is about 193, that's good. The thing is, guys, this has got about 40 teeth. This has got about 30 fatter ones. You know what I mean? So it looks as though the pressure is going to be different, or it could be different, which goes hand in hand with this thing having double springs in it. Hello, Mum. The last thing is this propeller prop shaft. It's not prop shaft, I don't know what you'd call this, but anyway, it's what it is. So it's got that thing there, and I guess, how do you take this out? This is a Ford item, yeah, great. How do you remove this? Some of you are going, do it like that, man. How the hell do you remove this? Looks a bit like it's got a steel thing going on in there. How the fuck does this come out? Oh, no, I think I'm supposed to turn like that, isn't it? Looks like it's got a little spring. So do I need to push the spring in and then slip that out? So push that in like that. Come on, you badass motherfucker. Yes. Huh. You unhinged genius. Okay, that's it. I'm going to clean this bad boy up, because we're going to reuse that. This bad boy can go back with the old ones. That can go in the bin. No, it can't just go there. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to turn the camera off because you don't need to see this. It's boring as hell. So I need to find a way to put this on. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera off. Alright, chaps. I've cleaned this up. Just used a bit of a standard degreaser on it. These are good cooking stuff, you know, the stuff you clean your pots and pans. Those are really good. A brush and some standard degreaser. So yeah, original Ford marking. Just to make sure we got the right parts. Bit of mud, bit of grease, bit of carbon, and yeah, this is good to go back on. Brilliant. Okie doke. So I'm going to try and put the clutch plate on the flywheel. Wish me luck. Alright chaps, there's a flywheel now. What goes where? How does the... So that, this little bad boy here, so that says flywheel side, so that would go onto it like that. But what keeps it there? What keeps it in place? Nothing. Something else keeps it in place then. Okay. So I haven't got a clue, as you can tell. So if that belongs around that area. So that, this thing, flywheel side, yeah, so that's flywheel side. So that's probably what all that alignment stuff is about, you know, people talking about alignment. Because obviously there's play in that. But apparently you can. Jeff Harris said he does it with his finger, but I'm not Jeff Harris, so I won't be doing it with my finger. I'll be doing it with... Right, anyway, enough of this umming and ahhing. That go there. I don't think so. Well, you know, all the studs are in the holes. So that's 1, 2, that's 3. Well, it could be that. Or it could be like that. Well, if it doesn't go in, then I know it's not that. It does go in. It's not touching the flywheel though, it's not going in far enough. Oh no, that's the sandwich plate. So 1 bolt hole, 2 bolt holes. Yeah, I think I've got it right now. So 2, 4, 6. Clutch plate, whatever it's called. I've saved all the bolts, remaining bolts and spare bolts. So that's bell housing bolts. Fly, that says fly, that's flywheel bolts. I've used new ARP ones, so I'm not going to use those. New inlet manifold bolts. Oh, I've got an inlet manifold on, so I don't need that. That says bell. That's bell housing, but why have I got... Oh, that's the bell housing to the gearbox, and that's engine to bell housing. Seats. Clutch. That's what we want. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. So, how many did I say? 6. Ideally, I want to see 6. And I'm seeing 6. With some broken spring washers. That looks very nice. That looks very nice indeed. And these are 8.8 as well, so we're good. So I think I'm going to need to replace this one because this is too longer than all the others, with one of those. I'm going to leave that one there for now. I don't have spring washers in here. I'm going to need some spring washers. Hello chaps, I'm just cleaning the flywheel, no, what are they? The clutch plate bolts. I'm cleaning them in some paraffin, and those are the bell housing to gearbox bolts. Now what I wanted to tell you is I've got this ultrasonic cleaner, right? The thing is that I don't like putting very dirty things in it because it contaminates the solution, and then you've got to change it again if you want to finish something clean. Anyway, some guy on YouTube, I think in the States, said if you get a jar or container and you put your solution in the container and then you put your bolts in there, you can put it in the liquid and you basically hit the start button, and the ultrasonic wave or frequency actually travels through the container, the jar or the whatever you use. In effect, you can control your ultrasonic cleaner for dirty parts and clean parts. So I can sacrifice that solution for a one time and chuck it. I mean, that's just a degreaser actually. I put the bolts in, really dirty bolts, and I've had it in there for about 10 minutes and it's looking as though shit's coming out. So it's a tip. That looks murky and dirty, but actually that's a good clean solution. The only thing about these bad boys here is they make a freaking racket. Might not come through to the camera, but it is a racket. I've got freaking headphones, earphones. Anyway, that's a tip for you guys. So onwards and upwards. Chaps, I'm really pleased with this. I'm really pleased with this. It's been in there about, what, 20 minutes in the ultrasonic cleaner. They don't come out as new or any stupid stuff like that, but they are genuinely degreased. And it saves a lot of brushing and flapping about. I'm really pleased with that. Use a magnet, pull it out, give it a little wipe. Yeah, that's pulling out all of the degreaser, and these bad boys are ready to go back onto your engine. Okay, I'm trying to take off this engine mount, and it's a bit stubborn. I've put some oil on it. Oops. Oh, good stuff. Okie dokie. I can see it. That's the nut. Right guys, we made the tool here. Some sort of steel rod with some tape on it, just enough to fit into the spigot bearing, and then that lines, and then you slide this little socket into it, apparently, and that helps you align the clutch.
And if you look at the back,
Yeah.
If you come and look at the back towards the engine,
Yeah.
you can see that the hole should be virtually, if you lower down, you should see that that's virtually central.
That looks mint, mate.
And then that's how the clutch slips onto the spline of the gearbox.
So if we didn't get it aligned, you'd get vibration continuously?
No, you wouldn't get it on because the spline slides straight into that and into the back to the spigot bearing.
Okay. All right.
And if the clutch was out of alignment, it wouldn't go onto the spline of the gearbox.
Okay. Sweet, man. Sweet, thanks. We're taking
spanner.
We're taking the engine stands off to replace some of the brackets. A minute. Do you need to do that and you do this? Oops, that's a bit of paint.
Oops.
It's the exhaust.
Right, okay then. Do you want to lower it down?
What I'm thinking is, so what we want to do is we want to do that now, don't we?
Yeah, just to get the front end down. Okay.
You might need to bring it forward a bit, because if I'm doing this tilting thing.
Right, I need to drop it down, and once it does, it will go back.
Okie doke.
Are we not all right to go back a bit?
A little bit, yeah. If you need to go back a bit, yeah.
Hold on. That's it.
Yeah. Slowly, Ian.
Yep.
Keep going. What you were doing. Just, can you pause a minute? Can you just pause one moment so I can turn this sandwich plate? I've got this sandwich plate the wrong way around. Yeah, I've got this sandwich plate the wrong freaking way around. Haven't I?
Starter has to be that way.
Yeah. I think I've got it the right way around, haven't I? It's alright.
You keep coming round.
Yeah.
And it should sit onto them pegs. That's what that is.
Okie dokie.
A peg there and a peg there. Yeah.
Yep.
That's it. Right, and then the starter is in the right place on that side.
Yes. Well, the starter's not in yet.
Okay, do you want to just let it down a bit?
Carry on with what you were doing in the crane. I've
got to rotate because we need to come past the alternator because the petrol pump on this side. So we need to come.
If you do what you were doing a minute ago with the crane.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that the petrol pump is so close to the battery tray this side.
Right.
We need it to go over and back. We've got to get past the alternator at the front, and we've got to watch this side.
That's it. It's past the alternators through.
Hold on.
Yeah, and the pump. Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Use a bit of pick.
Right, yeah, you're all right. You keep going a little bit more. We're about at the. Okay, stop there. Stop there. We're at the right height, Ian.
Right. Can I come this side?
You can indeed, right?
Come this side. Plus the exhaust sitting, we might have to rip that manifold off.
Hang on a minute, mate. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, let's rip that manifold off.
Hang on. That's it. Okay. So are we? Do I need to go forward a bit? I need to. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll push her a bit forward.
It's got to slide in that there, yeah.
Huh?
Slide in that way.
Yeah.
Don't forget, this is quite taut.
Yeah.
So it's not going to go anywhere because
I see what you're doing,
the chains are not allowing it.
Yeah.
That might make it easier. Yeah. Got to get some slack, haven't you?
Yeah, that looks lined up-ish.
On fingers.
That's turning it,
Can you
Can I what?
gently push it back? No, it isn't. That's not.
And try out the engine up a bit. Engine up a bit. Yeah. A little more. Keep going. Stop there. No. Hang on, the engine's not at the right angle. That's the thing. Hang on, let me. The engine's not quite at the right angle.
It's too
Let me
high.
hang on. Let me drop her down a bit so the engine rests, and I want to grab her from a different.
Well, too much, way too
No,
much.
it's alright. It's alright. I just want to grab it from a different angle again. Hang on.
You're resting right down.
Yeah. Ian.
Yep.
It's what I want to do is I want to change the angle of the engine a bit. Not that way. That way. Okay, tell me how far up you want it. Do you want a bit more?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
That's half a ball.
She's in.
Good.
Right, push her back just gently.
Push the engine back.
Get the engine. Get us a bolt.
Yep. Right, you've got long ones and you've got short ones.
Right, do
that's
you
the
remember-
long one.
Where does
So that will go on that one probably.
this one
Yeah,
here?
I guess so. Yeah.
Have you got a screwdriver, a medium one, please?
Is that too big? Is it it's the sandwich plate, is it?
No, I need to.
The sandwich plate moves, mate. Is that? It's a sandwich plate moved. It looks a bit. Shouldn't that be along the lines, the threads?
Hang on, mate, that should go into there.
Yeah.
Right, that spacer.
Yeah.
So the engine needs to twist this way, but the gear.
You've done it.